Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Wike, Tambuwal, Sanwo-Olu, Akeredolu, Uzodinma and other governors dragged Buhari government to court. Wike, Tambuwal, Sanwo-Olu, Akeredolu, Uzodinma, other governors dragged Buhari government to court. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The 36 state governors in Nigeria have instructed their lawyers to drag the Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government to court over the executive order on the decision to sell the 10 National Integration Power Project. Niger News report that this was disclosed in a communique at the end of the governors' meeting, signed by the chairman, Nigerian Governors Forum, NGF, and Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal. The governors, after their meeting, stated that they remain resolute on legal options on the controversial $418 million Paris Club Fund. They said the forum, following its advocacy that the proposed privatization of 10 National Integrated Power Project (NIPPs) by the federal government of Nigeria should be stopped, instructed its lawyers to approach the Federal High Court, which at present has issued a court order restraining all the parties in the suit from taking any step or action that will make or render the outcome of the motion on notice seeking for interlocutory injunction nugatory. The effect of the order of the court is that the respondent cannot proceed with the proposed sale of the power plant belonging to the Niger Delta Power Holding Company Limited (NDPHCL) until the hearing and determination of the motion and notice for interlocutory injunction. On the $418 million Paris Club refund and promissory note issued to the consultant by the Federal Ministry of Finance and the Debt Management Office (DMO). The governor stressed that they remain resolute in exploring all legal channels available to it in ensuring that resources belonging to states are not unjustly or illegally paid to be a few in the guise of consultancies. They said sequel to discussions between sub-sovereigns at the recently concluded Second African Sub-Sovereign Government Network AFSNet conference. The forum agreed to pursue through its Africa FORAF and its partnership with the African Export-Import Bank (Afreximbank), support for enhanced dialogue, cooperation and collaboration between sub-sovereign governments around intra-African trade, investment, industrialization and development. The governor said they were also monitoring the flood situation across the country and working with the federal government through the National Economic Council (NEC) and in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development (FMAD), Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development (FMHDSD), National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning (FBNP). Tambuwal revealed that they were also working with the World Bank to prepare emergency interventions to ameliorate the impact of the flood, especially in order to sustain food security. According to the communique, the governors were also briefed by the World Bank Task Team Leader (TTL), Prof. Olusho Okunmadewa, on the desired restructuring of the $750 million Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program (CARES) program to respond to Nigeria's 2022 flood response following discussions with State and National Economic Council (NEC) ADHOC Committee on Flooding. It's noted that the restructuring would allow states to reallocate funding from the program for immediate response for livelihoods, assets and basic services. As the flood recedes, the states through the program will be able to support the household enterprise recovery grant, short-term transfer of households displaced, labor-intensive opportunities for unskilled labor, rehabilitation of basic service infrastructure, recovery of damaged agricultural infrastructure, rehabilitation of destroyed wet markets, amongst others, the communique stated. Now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the